What's going on, Luke with USA Carry, and today we're taking a look at the brand new Hellcat Pro. Let's get into it. All right, before we get into it, if you could go down, like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really helps out the channel, and let's just get to it. So I knew this gun was on the way. I knew Springfield was coming out with some kind of new gun. I had a feeling it was gonna be a larger Hellcat, and that's exactly what this is. So they sent it to me in this nice little package. I picked it up from the gun store yesterday, so I've had it maybe a little over 24 hours. I have not shot it, so this isn't a full review, but more of a first look and what you get, and I'm gonna compare it to some other pistols. When I picked it up from the gun store, it came in this nice little box, which is pretty cool, so let's take a look. It has a little flyer here, like it's sitting in a holster, and there is the Pro. I guess it comes with a black point holster, the new Springfield Armory Hex red dot, and I think that's it. So let's take a look. Confidential. Today is 3/4/22, so there we go. And this is the new Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro. 15 rounds in a flush fitting mag. Pretty nice. So let's see what else. It comes with 2 magazines. We got here probably some info on the red dot. Sticker, cool little drawn out sticker of the Hellcat Pro. It's a coupon for some accessories, warranty information, and your manual. And then it came with this black point all Kydex holster. So I'm not too familiar with black point holsters, but it seems to be a well-built minimal Kydex holster for appendix carry. It's got adjustable retention, 2 DCC clips, and a built-in claw or wing, whatever you want to call it. I'd probably slap a foam wedge on the back and could conceal this pretty well. All right, enough of the holster. And let's see what's in here. Accessories, mag, loader. You got a little tool to zero in your red dot. It's got a plate that you can put in place if you want to take the red dot off and not use it. And a gun lock, and that is it. And like I said, I just got this gun 24 hours ago, and I have not been able to get to the range and shoot it. So this is not a review. This is more of a first look, and I'm gonna do some comparisons of some other concealed carry pistols. Just to go over some of the specs, the slide is 6.6 inches long. The height from the bottom of the magazine base to the top of the slide is 4.8 inches, and the width is 1 inch, same as the original Hellcat. You've got the same grip texture as the original Hellcat. Everything is pretty much the same, slide serrations. You've got the indexing point up front. The trigger is the Gen 2 trigger, which was upgraded in the Hellcat RDP, and it's cut for an optic. It comes with U-dot sights, and the front sight is tritium. You've got the U-dot sight and the tritium up front, and obviously it's cut for a red dot, which this is their new Hex red dots. It's the same footprint as the Shield RMSC, and you've got an accessory rail in the front. You've got ambidextrous mag release, so you can swap the mag release out and around. And that's pretty much it. And I think the point of this video, I kind of just wanted to compare it to some other pistols. So first up, I'm not going to compare it to the actual Hellcat. It's obviously bigger than that. But I wanted to compare it to the Hellcat RDP that's got the compensator along with a 15 round mag. So these two guns, same capacity, 15 plus 1. The RDP is a little bit longer with the compensator. It's just about the same height with the 15 round mag, and the width is the same. So you're getting a little bit longer barrel, but you don't have a compensator. Both of these have the wall spread dot on them, sights and everything else is the same. Now, one gun I'm sure everybody wants to compare this to is the Sig 365XL. The width is almost the same. The Hellcat Pro is 1 inch wide. This Sig 365XL is 1.1 inches wide. They both weigh the same, coming in at 21 ounces. The length is 6.6 inches, so they are the same length front to back. And the height is also 4.8 inches. The Sig XL has more of a slant on the magazine base, and the Hellcat Pro is just flat, but the height is the same from tip to slide without the red dot. So one thing I wanted to compare this gun to was my current carry gun, which is a Glock 48. This slide was shipped out to Jaeger Works. They cut it for the Holosun 507K, And while they had it, they put some windows in it. I think this is the COVID slide cut or slide milling job. And then the finish is their JagerWorks Battle Worn. I think it looks pretty slick. So shout out to JagerWorks. I'll put their link down in the description if you want to check them out. So how different are these? Well, basically, the Glock 48 is a little bit longer. The length comes in at 6.85 inches on the 48, and the Hellcat is 6.6 inches. I don't mind the length. When concealed carrying, that length actually makes the holster a little bit longer and makes concealability a little bit better, in my opinion. You throw a wedge into it, it's got more length to push the gun back into your stomach, but I don't want to go into all that right now. So Hellcat Pro is a little bit shorter than the 48. The width is slightly skinnier. This is an inch, like I said. This is 1.1 inches. So the Glock 48 is the same width as the 365XL. On paper, it says that the Glock 48 is taller than the Hellcat Pro. So this is showing 4.8 inches, and Glock says that the Glock 48 is 5.04 inches, but when I put them over the top of each other, these are the Shield Arms S15 mags, so I do get 15 plus 1 rounds in this gun. Same capacity as the Hellcat Pro, but you can see they're about the same height. So Glock 48 versus Hellcat Pro, it's a little bit shorter, it's a little bit skinnier, like hair skinnier, and the height, in my opinion, is just about the same. And I have no problems concealing this in either a Filster Pro holster or their Pro holster hooked to the Enigma. So I definitely wouldn't have any problems concealing the Hellcat. I carried the original Hellcat for a long time and then switched to the Glock 48 once I started playing with longer barrel and foam wedges and whatnot. I was able to conceal a bigger gun better than my Hellcat in a certain holster. So I'd rather carry a big gun, have more barrel length, more grip to hold onto when I'm shooting. I obviously shoot this gun better than the original Hellcat, but the Hellcat Pro now is pretty much the same size, weight, and capacity as my current carry gun. And if I'm not carrying my Glock 48, then I'm carrying my Glock 19. So let's compare these two as well. Obviously, the Hellcat Pro is a lot skinnier. Glock 19 is 1.26 inches. The Hellcat Pro is 1 inch. It doesn't sound like much, but when you're carrying, the width really helps, in my opinion. The height is also going to be just about the same as the 48 was. As you can see, they're pretty much lined up and they're pretty close in height. On paper, it shows that the Glock 19 is 5.04 inches. So again, on paper, it shows that it's taller according to factory dimensions, but I'm seeing it's pretty much the same. And then obviously the length is a little bit different. This is the same length as the Glock 48, so it's a little bit smaller than that. And then the weight is gonna be different because you just have more gun. So there's the difference between a Glock 19 and the Hellcat Pro. And for good measure, we've got a Shield Plus. I put in the extended mag that gives you 13 rounds. So with the extended mag, you've got 13 plus 1, and you've got 15 plus 1 in the Hellcat Pro. Putting them together, the Shield Plus is slightly longer, more like the Glock 48 or the Glock 19. The width, I believe they're the same. I don't have that in front of me, but it looks like it's the same or slightly wider. And our height with the extended mag, remember, is pretty much the same. So Shield Plus, 13 plus 1 rounds, pretty much the same specs, 15 plus 1 round in your Hellcat Pro. All right, and last but not least, I've got a Ruger Max 9 here. Putting them together, they look to be about the same width. I think on paper it's saying that the slide width of the Ruger Max 9 is 0.95 inches, so technically it's a little bit skinnier. It looks pretty much the same, or it actually, to me, it looks like it's slightly wider, but got a shorter barrel. The magazine I put in here is their extended mag, so this gives you 12 plus 1. In the Ruger, about the same size. It's got an angled base plate, kind of like the 365XL. It's a little bit shorter than the Hellcat, but again, you're getting 15 plus 1 in the Hellcat Pro versus 12 plus 1 in the Ruger Max 9 with a extended magazine. So there you have it. You've got the brand new Hellcat Pro. I can't wait to get this thing on the range and shoot it. I think they're gonna have a winner on their hands. Like I said, I switched from the Hellcat to the Glock 48 just because I did want a bigger gun. I can get a full-size grip on these guns versus the really small micro compacts. Longer barrel so I can shoot better. It's cut for an optic, which is awesome. And currently this is the only model of the Hellcat Pro they offer. They don't offer a non-OSP version. So again, cut with an optic. It's got the tritium sight, comes with two 15-round flush fitting mags, and all of that coming in at an MSRP of $634. Not bad for what you're getting. I'm sure this has got the same build quality as the regular Hellcat. If you haven't already seen our 10,000 round plus P torture test that me and Concealed Nation did on the original Hellcat, that'll be linked up here if you want to check that out. So I'll be hopefully getting this to the range in the next couple weeks and try to get some rounds through it and do an actual full review of it. So yeah, I think that's it. I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.